Baldness is a condition that affects both men and women, but in very distinct ways. In men, androgenetic baldness, also called androgenetic alopecia, is the most common form, strongly influenced by genetic and hormonal factors. Approximately 50% of men experience some degree of hair loss by the age of 50. In many cases, the loss begins at the hairline, forming the well-known receding hairline, which can progress to total baldness. In women, hair loss tends to be more diffuse, with overall thinning, especially at the top of the head, but it rarely progresses to complete baldness. The origin of baldness can be linked to various factors: genetics, hormonal changes such as levels of dihydrotestosterone, or DHT, stress, poor nutrition, as well as autoimmune diseases and the use of certain medications. In the case of women, hormonal changes caused by menopause are also an important factor, as the drop in estrogen levels can accelerate hair loss. In the United States, the baldness treatment industry is a billion-dollar market. There are various approaches to addressing the issue, from topical products aimed at slowing hair loss and stimulating growth, to medications that block the conversion of testosterone into DHT. Additionally, hair transplants and laser treatments are becoming increasingly popular. More advanced techniques, such as PARP platelet-rich plasma, are gaining traction for using the body's own blood cells to stimulate hair growth. For women, baldness treatment typically involves the use of topical products, hormonal therapies, and nutritional supplements. However, female baldness tends to be less discussed and can have an even greater emotional impact, as hair is widely seen as a symbol of femininity and self-esteem. Culturally, in the United States, male baldness is often seen with acceptance and even embraced as a sign of maturity or power. Many men choose to shave their heads, and public figures, such as actors and athletes, help reinforce the idea that a bald man can be seen as attractive. However, the aesthetic pressure is real, and many men still feel insecure about hair loss. Interestingly, studies suggest that bald men can be perceived as more confident and dominant, making them attractive to some women. But this does not mean that all bald men have this appeal, as personal preferences vary greatly. On the other hand, female baldness still carries a greater stigma. Women who experience hair loss often struggle with low self-esteem and body image issues, and their search for solutions is often more discreet, but just as intense. In the United States, there is a growing movement of acceptance and inclusion for women dealing with alopecia, driven by celebrities and influencers who speak openly about the topic. Currently, baldness rates, both in men and women, have remained stable, but factors such as increasing stress in modern society and exposure to environmental pollutants may be contributing to more people experiencing hair loss at earlier ages. Finally, there are some curious stories about baldness. One example is the myth that bald men have more testosterone and are therefore more virile. While testosterone is involved in the baldness process, the level is not necessarily higher, as it is the sensitivity to its effects that makes the difference. Additionally, technology is changing the way people perceive baldness, with high-quality wigs and scalp makeup techniques gaining popularity among both men and women. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment, give it a like, and recommend it to your friends and family. And don't forget to visit our website. The link is in the video notes.